Hey everybody, my sound is working, and welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. You know, I would think that after all this time that I would have everything dialed in, and I think today I actually do. So welcome everyone, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network on YouTube today. And you may be saying, why is it called the Brickanista Broadcast Network? That's because we broadcast on two platforms, primarily on YouTube and on Twitch. At least for now. I have my toe in each platform, and I figure, hey, if it's good enough for Jang Bricks, it's good enough for me. And also there's other streamers who have been doing that. You probably know that Tricky Bricks has been on YouTube for many years, and then they have moved over to Twitch once a week. Hello, Cowboy Kenobi. Yes, the sound is good. I'm not just like talking into the ether. So thank you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, I'm so excited because yesterday I was on Twitch and I was working on the Re-Brick This challenge. So hashtag Re-Brick This. There's still time if you are thinking about picking this setup. It is the 3-in-1 Wild Lion set. And since this is Pride Month, this was the choice of my buddy Debo Bricks. And Debo and I have been hosting these challenges once a month. And this month, you can get your hashtag ReBrickThis and hashtag ReBrickThis June 21. If you get those in by the end of the month, we'll do a review on June 27th. So right now, I'm really happy because, as you know, at the end of yesterday, I wasn't too excited about how the wings came out on my little flyer. We were talking about chai tea, and we kept saying TT and flyer. So I think we are going to call this the flyer. Yep, I've got my green screen, so I'll have to show you on my down camera. But yeah, no, things are good. And it's been interesting because, as you know, being in Seattle, it's been a change for me since I moved up here from California, but I've been really, really enjoying it. Brick Literacy! How are you, Remy? Good to see you. Yeah, in fact, since Brick Literacy is here, I wanted to just mention that he has a review show about Lego Masters Season 2. And literally right before coming on the show, I was rewatching the episode because I did get a chance to listen to it because Tuesday I had some technical difficulties, but it was heart-wrenching just to see some friends and how they had to go through that. Flyer, huh? What does it do? Ooh, that would be something. We call it the flyer, but it's a submarine. That this thing actually, it's a stealth submarine called the flyer. So great. So anyway, so welcome. Yeah, so today is Thrifty Thursday. And for those of you who are new to the Brickanista Broadcast Network, on Thursdays on YouTube, I do a special segment called Thrifty Thursdays because there's so many different sets out there. And so many different streamers right now are building things like the Daily Bugle, which is what, $300? And not everybody can spend that. Certainly not me. I can drop some money for certain sets. And I think the last big set that I bought was Apocalypseburg. And I had to get that also kind of secondhand, or not secondhand, but through another party because it had already retired. It's okay. Yeah, glad you were able to hang out. Yeah, I had fun hanging out with Remy and the gang over there, Remy and Yano, River Blue, who work on the recap challenge, but the recap of the Lego Masters Season 2. And just so you know, we are friends with a couple of the contestants, and I'm not going to give out spoilers here because that's what Remy does on his show. I will probably talk more about it probably on Saturday. Saturday's show, maybe Sunday as well. But yeah, we always try to help each other out. So for those of you who don't know, we're members of Tricky Lug, hashtag Tricky Lug, and we have been following Richard Board and Flynn DeMarco probably for over a year now. And we've created some amazing bonds. And as I was mentioning, through that organization, we've had challenges that we've had through Tricky Lug, and almost every week or every other week, we've had to build something based on what Flynn and Richard give us as a task. And I know that my skills have certainly gotten better over the last year, and also learning from all of these other builders. And I definitely recommend follow Brick Literacy. He's on YouTube and Instagram. And then Cowboy Kenobi or Cornado is on Instagram. And there's just also just Tricky Bricks as a whole. I mean, everybody is just amazing. And I'm always humbled when I see all the builds that everybody comes up with. But I will say that yesterday, as you probably know, this is a build and yak. I tend to yak a lot. And I wasn't in the best of moods. I had gotten some news, and I also had this meeting I had to go to, and I was really bummed. And I had been on a show with Snot OK, Michaela, and she was talking about escapism and how sometimes just having something to concentrate on outside of your real life, and Lego is a really great way to do that. So by the end of the episode last night, I was in a much better mood, and I just wanted to thank all of you for giving me the space to do this, because if I was just talking to nobody, I guess I would think I was more crazy than I really am. But just having you hang out with me has been awesome. So thank you. Thank you so much. So let me go to the down camera and show you the flyer. You can see what I've done with the flyer. So here's the flyer. And the last time I left it off, I had these curves that I had put here that didn't really make it look very sleek. So that was the primary change. I also added over here on the tip of the wing over here, I added the claw piece because it just had the white piece, so I added the claw piece there. Oh, sorry, that's the front, this piece here. And then the other thing I did is that these angle pieces, I moved those around, so I think it looks a lot better now this way. Does it swim? I think it does. So maybe we'll have to make it an amphibious assault vehicle of some sort. If I make it, if I add a dinosaur to it, then I guess then it could be add to your fart squad if I wanted to. But right now I have the brick-built vulture, or condor, or whatever this is flying this. So right now the code name is the flyer, but we'll come up with something. Okay, nice. Surprised it tripped the green screen. Yeah, I don't know why either, because there's no real green in here except for maybe this gray. I think it was this gray that kind of looks greenish. But yeah, so the green screen filter, didn't really care for that. And I'm in my green screen room today, and thankfully, remember when I was here last time, I told you there was a light bulb hanging over my head and that the light fixture was on the wires, and I was too embarrassed to call for the the maintenance people, because my apartment is so chaotic right now. Because I was calculating it, I have 5 builds that I'm getting ready for Bricks by the Bay. Those are the 5 new ones, not including the builds that I've done in the past. So I've got to get the photos done for that. I've got like models in various stages. So those are the 5 just for Bricks by the Bay. Then I have a couple of other builds, like the coffee shop, for example, that I've been working on. And I was thinking, I'm working on that while I'm doing these other things. So the guy comes in, and I warned him when he called. He goes, "Can I come by, today?" Because I filed the work order, I don't know, around 2, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. And they called right away, which was awesome. And he goes, "Can I come over?" And I said, "Yeah, let me warn you, there's like Lego everywhere." And the first thing he said, which was hysterical, was, "Well, I'm wearing shoes, so I won't have a problem." I said, "No, there's no Lego on the floor, but there's just like Lego models everywhere." And what was interesting is he walks in, and I showed him my pirate ships, because I have them all on a shelf, and then he saw Apocalypseburg, and he saw some of these other things, and he was just like in awe. And it goes back to, yesterday and a couple days ago, I was kind of embarrassed by all this. I hear that one of the outlets in my kitchen stopped working, and I got an extension cord rather than call them to fix it. Okay, so you're in the same boat. And it goes back to our own perception about what people will think about us. So for me, I'm looking at all the clutter, right? Because there's just massive amounts of Lego in different places, and I'm somewhat organized, but when I'm in the middle of a build, I've got things everywhere, and I've got 5 builds going at the same time. But then from his perspective, he came in with this look of awe and wonder, which it was great because it made me realize that, you know, all of this, you know, self-talk is all in my head. You know, I waited like 5 days before posting this. So Remy, you need to get your outlet in the kitchen fixed because they will actually be really happy to see. In fact, I think he was also envious. You know, I even look around here and I see some of the cool things. Like I have the haunted house set up. I've got the bouquet set up on my mantle. And even though I see this big cluttered mess, from somebody outside the Lego community, it was just really, really cool. So I just wanted to mention that I'm starting to feel much better about, you know, I think there have been some people who've been like, why do you do Lego? Why are you into that hobby? Yeah, I think you should, Remy. I think you should. You should just go ahead because otherwise you're just like tripping over that cord all the time, right? All right, so let me zoom out for a moment. And sorry about the glare, but this is what we're working on today. We are working on the Ninjago Woo's Battle Dragon. And you probably noticed that last time when I worked on a Thrifty Thursday, I worked on this fire dragon here. And this fire dragon, I kept it here just to kind of get a sense of the scale so that when we're done, we'll see. But I will say that these packs, the 3-in-1 creator pack, which is what the fire dragon came from, and the wild lion, and then this Ninjago series. I haven't done a lot of Ninjago, and I saw this and it's like, this is $19.99 and it's got 321 pieces. So I said, okay, this is going on the list. So, and it's a dragon, so you can't go wrong. So I figured, you know, I've been doing this series for about, I want to say 4 months now, Thrifty Thursdays, and I've seen a variety of different packs. And you'll notice that as when we do some of these Thrifty Thursdays, some of them are really great deals and others are not. For example, video. And when I open those video boxes for the same price, so mind you, we are doing this for $19.99. The video pack, I think, had maybe 70 pieces in there. Maybe. I mean, it was pretty sad. So anyway. Okay, some good news. We have numbered bags. Because I think, if I remember right, the last one, if you do the dragon, the fire dragon, it is numbered because it's numbered for the main build. But if you're doing one of the alternate builds, then you have to kind of null everything together. Boom on the list. You're talking about this one. You're gonna buy this because it's 300. And look at all these gold pieces. There's a lot of gold pieces in here, and the thing I'm really excited about is this wing piece. I think this wing piece is gonna be dope, yo. So yeah. So if you're thinking about any kind of you know, having, oh, look at this. These are those wing pieces. That is super cool. And it's made from that plastic. But this one is kind of double-sided. Yeah, it is. It looks like it's pretty well printed. So yeah, some of the pieces that you get in here are pretty cool. I don't buy a lot of Ninjago, but I do have this set. It's a good value. Yeah, exactly. I don't buy a lot of Ninjago either, and you probably remember that I did a friend set, the baby elephant rescue set for another Thrifty Thursday, and I don't tend to buy a lot of friend sets either, but I'm starting to warm up to them because of the value for the price. And this one, having 321 pieces, I mean, that's pretty good value right there. And I'm just looking at this printed legs. Here, let me just zoom in on this a little bit. So yeah, so we have some really nice printed legs here. Hey, how's it going, Zach Martinez? We were just talking about the value that you get from Ninjago sets than you do from others. And I'm just, I'm not looking at the instructions right now, but I'm assuming this goes here. I probably should look. So, anyway, we were talking about how I finally got my light fixed above me, and earlier I was obsessing about not letting anybody in my apartment because I was so embarrassed by everything. And then when he walked in, he was just like, "Oh my God, this is awesome! This is great!" So it's like we're always our own worst critic, or I should say, I'm my own worst critic. And I just need to, be better to myself. Okay, so here's, we're making Woo right now. And Woo, here, let me see if this will focus. There we go. This is kind of cool, this beard piece. So I don't, like I said, I don't do a lot of Ninjago, but that beard piece is pretty cool. So yeah. So you have a beard piece that also goes over the neck. And then it looks like you got his face here. The wise man who flies a dragon. And I don't even know the series. I don't feel like I need to know the series, but that's a pretty nice minifig. This is a thrifty deal, yeah. This was $19.99 for 321 pieces. So this is the Ninjago Woo's Dragon, Woo's Battle Dragon. And as you can see here, 321 pieces for $19.99. And two of those pieces are these awesome wings. These are printed on the plastic. So, and this is the back side, and then the front side is a little darker, but pretty dope, yo. So yeah, so the Cowboy Kenobi was saying, oh, it's on the list. Yeah, and it's funny because I look at the Lego store now in a whole new way, because before, when I, like for example, at Christmas time, I would look for things like the Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and I would look for the gingerbread house, and the gingerbread house was like what, 150 or something like that. I've never considered cutting the bags open. I don't know why. It seems better than opening them like a bag of chips and inviting disaster. Well, that's why I do it that way. I'm a slower builder, but the other technique, I'll just show you on bag number 2. I'm not gonna and this is what Debo does, is he will look at the jagged edge. So, oops, let me get that in the camera frame. Yeah, he'll look at the jagged edge, and he'll peel it like this. Let me see if it'll work. He does that. So that's another fast way to do it without having the scissors. So I may start doing that because it's a little faster. But yeah, I've used scissors because I've had that disaster where you open it like a bag of chips and then everything goes flying everywhere. And I just didn't want that to happen again. And then the other thing I do is I either put a towel or in this case a napkin, and I put a napkin onto my build surface when I'm in the green screen room, because then that way I know that the pieces aren't going to go flying off the table, because underneath this is like this kind of Formica top. I think I may have told you that a friend of mine built this desk for me. And yeah, so anyway, that's kind of, I think you learn your lessons after losing pieces. And I need to rearrange my other build area, because you probably noticed lately I've been saying, oh no, because everything has been falling off the table. And that's primarily because I'm working on so many projects. And I've just started to realize I need to cut myself some slack. I've been too hard on myself. Nice. I did a lot of Lego purchasing. Today I went out of town for some business and then hit up a few of the chain stores for some sale Lego. Oh, well, that's cool. Mind blown. As far as your mind blown about the Debo method of opening bags. Yeah, he did that on his stream the other day. I go, okay, that's a tip. So for those of you who are going to be opening bags, just, rip it on the side, and then that's a fast way to do it. So yeah, we learn from each other, which is an awesome part of our big group. Which chain stores have sales right now? Yeah, that's a good question. Which chain stores have the sales right now? Yeah, somebody was telling me that in the UK that they've already started discounting the video, which I thought was interesting. So yeah. And the other thing I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to be better about building faster. I think I've been too casual of a builder, so I think I'm gonna up my game. So that goes back to people inspire us. I mean, when I was building the Everyone is Awesome set with Aubrey, I mean, she just crushed it. I mean, she's a building machine, man. If you ever get a chance to see her build, I mean, she's awesome. So it was great having her on the show the other day. And Debo, by the way, and Cornado will be on my show on Sunday. We're going to have a Meet the Mods session. So yeah, both of them are mods for me, and they're a lot of fun to hang out with. And I'm going to be interested to know, I mean, those two are like brothers. I mean, when you hear them talk with each other, I'm kind of curious about that. About, you know, because remember, Debo used to be known as Blackjack before. So he's been around since the beginning. I kind of came in March, I think. I think both Cornado and Debo have been watching Tricky Bricks from, you know, the Instagram days. And that was not me. I didn't find them on Instagram. So Mixel joints, as you can see, very cool. Yeah. But when I was talking to Debo about the Wild Lion set, the other thing that's nice about this set, just off the bat, just looking at it, is that it has a lot of white pieces because it's a white dragon. And I am always in the hunt for white pieces all the time because I do a lot of building with white. Since Instagram days, yeah, I can't hear Albuquerque without thinking of Bugs Bunny. Walmart, Target, and Bricks and Minifigs, Albuquerque. Well, when I think of Albuquerque, I think of that TV show Breaking Bad. So I've got a different frame of reference. Yeah, we were talking the other day about swearing, and that I don't tend to swear on stream, but no, I do swear sometimes, but it's just funny that if you watch Breaking Bad, talk about F-bombs being dropped all the time. Debo and I basically had the same childhood. Really? Oh, cool. Well, see, we'll have a chance to get to know you two better. So I think both you and Debo have known each other also from the Instagram days. Same, I joined in late April. Yeah. So I think Remy and I joined in March, April, and then some of you started an Instagram and then followed Tricky Bricks afterwards. So yeah, so I think you and Debo have, and like I said, when I found Debo was Blackjack, I was like, what? I remember Blackjack. I was wondering what happened to that dude. It was Debo the whole time. So, I actually like Debo better, and I think he does too. So I think that's really cool. In fact, go ahead and prepare, Cornado, that one of the questions I'll be asking both of you is, how did you come up with your name? Right? Why Cornado? And why Blackjack? And also Debo. I know a little bit about Debo. I think he used it as a gamer handle at one point. But we don't know your story, Cornado, about how did Cornado come about? What is Cornado? Okay, why am I not finding this piece? I think I have to do what Remy does and start knowing things. I'm keeping it. I'm looking for the other half of this other piece. I didn't chat until they went over to YouTube. Oh, okay. So I don't know. You know, it's interesting. We've had this conversation before that I still don't get Instagram. I mean, I understand that people will chat on Instagram and they'll interact with the host, and I just don't like the profile side of it, you know, when it's in profile mode. And I just, you know, prefer landscape mode. But people, and the other thing that bothers me about Instagram is your chats aren't saved. So if, you know, somebody says something cool, like check out, you know, so-and-so's, you know, build, you'll never see that in the replay, which is sad. Unless, you know, the person is repeating what was said. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. I gotta trust in the brick. It's in the front, so I think I'll be okay. I'll find it later. I'm starting to realize, you know, I've got to pick my battles here. But there is a missing little slope piece or curve piece that we'll find it. We'll find it later. So, anyway. Oh, you gotta take off, Remy? Okay. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, by the way, before you go, I wanted to ask you, is there a way for you to order something in the UK not using a gift certificate and then having it shipped? I imagine there is, and I just want to chat with you about that sometime. So, because we were talking about, just for everybody's benefit, we were talking about one of our prize winners is going to get Remy's gift certificate, but they're in the UK. So we're trying to figure out how to get the value of that over to them. So we're gonna figure it out. But thanks for stopping by. Oh, brother from another brick, how are you? I saw that you were nice enough to jump onto Doc Sampson's stream the other day. I didn't get a chance to watch all of it, but that was really nice of you to give him support. I was in the middle of a meeting when that happened, so I wasn't able to tune in until afterwards. So for those of you who have not been following Doc Sampson, his father passed away the other day. So he was having a last toast, and he invited a couple people onto his YouTube stream, and they all, you know, Sans was there, and BFAB was there, a couple other people, so it was just nice of you guys to support him in that way. That was really cool. Yeah, I think that's one thing I've learned about the Lego community is that, you know, we have a lot of heart. We try to, you know, like even when I did that noodle challenge and Doc couldn't make it, and it was his challenge. He was the one who asked us to be there, and Brandon stepped up and hosted it, and he was there. You know, he helped Doc out, and even Sans was saying, hey, you know, when you do this, spotlight each one of us, so then, you know, Doc has more to work with when he does the edits. Yeah, it was really, really cool. I mean, like I said, just watching everybody has been fun. To answer your question, Cornado, I got a lot of dot sets, the city tuning shop at a discount, and some minifigs and NW or NM printed tiles. Cool. And Doc is one of my closest friends in the community. I'll always have his back. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah, and you know, it was interesting just kind of, you know, I've kind of known what was going on, but I'm fairly new to Doc. I've only known Doc for, I don't know, a couple months now. He actually lives in this area. Oops. He lives in northern Seattle, and I think he even mentioned in one of his streams that somebody was asking if he's going to go to a con, and he goes, he might go to Bricks Cascade, but he will definitely be going to BrickCon. He said, that's, you know, that's local here, so I will definitely be going to that. Yeah. And I'm actually super, super excited about the possibility of having BrickCon in person, because hopefully by October, you know, most people will have been vaccinated one way or another. I mean, you all know I'm waiting for my vaccine. And I just heard, by the way, that there's a lot of things that I've been talking about this other vaccine, which is better. And there have been a couple people I've been tuned into who've been confirming what I have to say. So it'll be worth the wait. That's what I keep telling myself. Even though I had one of my friends who was pressuring me. And it was like, she goes, well, I want to go dancing, and that's why I got, you know, inoculated. I said, you know, that's not me. I'm not going to go to a nightclub and go dancing. You know, it's like, that's not how I roll. I'd rather, and I think the more I think about it, I think even though I have been evaluated as an extrovert based on Myers-Briggs, I know I came in right on the border. So I think this this pandemic has made me appreciate my introverted side. Because, you know, I would rather be at home, you know, with my Lego than out dancing and, you know, hanging out with strangers. You know, I don't know. I'm starting to appreciate that, you know, you don't, some of the things that we tell ourselves in society that we should be doing, like you should be dancing and you should be out there and you should get yourself out there and you should mingle. And it's like, why? Most people are idiots in general. So why would I want to, you know, subject myself to that? So anyway, I just think it's interesting. So this little, oops, sorry, this is like a template almost of building to expand. Yeah, post it to IG. That would be great, Zach. You know, haul posts are always a lot of fun. Nightclub might be a year off. Yeah, I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know. And then my other friend, she's been playing soccer because the weather's been so good. And I'm like, nope, nope. I get paranoid just when I have, you know, I went into a Barnes & Noble the other day, and there were people walking around without their masks because I guess now they're allowing people to walk around without masks. And I was like, nope, getting out of here. Not staying. Have fun, people. Yeah. I mean, I've been surprised at how things have changed to me kind of quickly. It's kind of like, okay, masks off now. It's like, it's going to take me a while. But as you know, I'm a germaphobe. So in a way, it's good that we have Windex around all the time, you know, whenever I'm working on stickers. I don't see any stickers on this, by the way. That's another thing which is good about this set, is that it has the pre-printed wings, but it doesn't look like it has any stickers. So that's another big bonus. Let's see. Why am I not seeing the pin? It's like I'm missing some pieces here. What's going on? Aha, there it is. Okay. And like I said, as I go through this, I'm hoping that other piece is going to reveal itself. And there it is. Alright, so this can go back here. I feel uncomfortable not wearing my mask. I know, me too. Me too. You've had many more years without a mask and have been fine. What is retail price of Woo? This is Hi Minifigure Collector. This is $19.99. 321 pieces. So very, very reasonable set. So these little, this is the other thing I noticed working on more and more dragons lately, is that there's just a lot of really good mixel joints that are included in here, and this is one of Debo's favorite pieces, the top clip. So every time I see a top clip, I now think about Debo. I think, oh yeah, Debo would like this set. Yeah. So yeah, if you are thinking about getting this set, so far I really like it. Lots of really cool mixel joints. These 1x1 down brackets, those are cool. Yeah. And then I love these teeth too that come with it. These little straight teeth. Yeah. There's just a lot of goodness. A lot of goodness in this. And like I said, Ninjago is usually a good deal, as well as friend sets, because there's no intellectual property they have to pay for. Those are all licensed by Lego directly. Oops. It should be in, it looks like there's some of these gold pieces in here, which are nice too. Aha, there, I was looking for this top clip. And a medium blue, one of my favorite colors, medium blue. Okay, so we've got that done. New Mexico is allowing no masks to those who have been the vaccines, but they aren't requiring verification beyond people's words, so it's very iffy. Yeah, best to just keep the mask on for another month, I feel. Yeah. Is this on Twitch? What on Twitch? This build? I don't do Thrifty Thursday on Twitch. I only do Thrifty Thursday on YouTube. So that would be a no if that's the question. So a lot of businesses are still requiring masks to enter, which is good. Mask makes people feel a little bit more safe. Yeah, I agree with that. It's just Master Wu in this set. Yes, Master Wu and his battle dragon. That's all. Just his battle dragon. But you do get a lot of cool gold pieces in here. So there's that little gold tooth, the little one. And there's that little hint of blue. I like that. Yeah, so Doc Sampson, it's great to have you here. Yeah, no, I've been streaming both on Twitch and on YouTube because I started on Twitch, but then I got really pissed off because I had been streaming and then all of a sudden 2 months after my streams, they were gone because Twitch does not archive your streams, whereas YouTube does. So I said, okay, I'm done with that, but I'm gonna stick around because I want to at least show that I've been streaming for a while. And I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, hold up. I've been talking so much. Okay. Oh, I'm missing some top clips, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I need some white top clips. Never mind. Let's see. Let me do this right. I've been talking too much. Yakking too much. I'm looking at the chat. One day I'll be rad again, Tornado. Be rad again. I don't know, I missed something there. Can't you be rad now? You better be. Well, I think all of us have been kind of rad, don't you think? Alright, this is a weird piece. I have no clue what that is. It's almost like, it's got these two little divots on, or little prongs on either side. As Bugs Bunny says, "What's up, Doc?" Yeah. I have no idea what this piece is. Anybody know what this piece is? It looks like a little bug. Alright, so anyway, let's see, where does this go? This goes onto... It looks like it's supposed to go in here. I don't even know what this piece is. It looks strange. I must say that. Okay, I'm guessing that's how they want it. I mean, unless they want it this way. It could go that way. Alright. Whatever. Ask Zach. He lives near or in Albuquerque. Those are skates for minifigs. Ah, thank you. Oh, hey, Robin. So I just mailed your package, Robin. So it should be, I think they said it should be there by Monday. So thank you. Thank you so much for participating. Yeah, those skates. That's kind of cool. Yeah. There's some little details that they're putting on here. Yeah, so Bugs Bunny, I think the new Looney Tunes have been fun. Those have been fun to check out. Okay, so this goes here. Aha. Okay. So I think this is like turning out to be like a dragon head or something. Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's dope. Yeah, I was, oh, I think I may have mentioned this the other day. Somebody asked, what is your phrase that you say when something is good, that you're excited about? And I said, depends on the environment. If it's a professional environment, I'll say, that's brilliant. But if it's a Lego environment with a bunch of casual people, I'll say it's dope, yo. Hashtag it's dope, yo. Yeah. Which I think is a cool phrase, which is why I keep saying it. I'm actually hoping that I'll have some It's Dope Yo stickers too, with Mustache Sally. I was doing some sketching in my sketchbook, so, but just not sure if I can pull it off in time. There's a lot of things going on that I need to sort out. It's dope, yo. That's right. Hashtag it's dope. It's dope, yo. Okay, so this is, I believe, the dragon's face, which is pretty cool. Actually, Doc was going to mention that about using them as cars. Oh, you mean those little skates? Yeah. Okay, so this goes on the front. So we've got the dragon's head, we've got some neck pieces, and the torso. That's pretty cool. I was going to mention about that, yeah. And the other thing you'll notice about just in general, if you're building dragons in this Ninjago way, that these little jumpers, that you're going to have these scales. This is like almost like a standard, because I'm looking at my other ones. Yeah, I've got the fire dragon here, and I've got the other elves dragon. So it's kind of like, if you're going to put scales on, this is how you do it. A very simple technique, but very effective and easy. Because this is, I think, a 6+. What's this age range? 7+. It's a 7+ set. So something easy for young kids to pick up. Ducking autocorrect. Quack, quack. Where's the woo? Woo is right here. There's the woo. Where's the woo? So yeah. And like I said, I don't know the mythology of Ninjago very much, but it's pretty cool. It's a lot of good detail. If you look at the torso, that's nice printing. Actually, Doc was going to mention that about using them as cars. I meant exactly, not actually. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we have put on that. I have all these pieces left though, so I think, yeah, we have another sub-build we're going to work on next. Mind your quacks, Zach. Mind your quacks and your P's and Q's. Yes, indeed. Actually, we were talking about intellectual property and trying to remember the name of that thing that, who was it? Neil Patrick Harris? A series of unfortunate events? I don't know. Have they done that IP yet? That, I think, would be a lot of fun. That whole series, he does so many interesting characters. It's like, I am Olaf. Yeah, sensei. Well, we were just talking about dojos when I was working on the coffee shop, so yeah. We got lots of people. I think if I remember right, I think Debo studied some martial arts. I know Tai Chi and a little bit of Taekwondo. I think there might be several of us who've had some martial arts training. We need to set up the Brickanista Broadcast Network, what is it, the Defense Squad. It's not what you quacked, it's how you quacked it. Okay. That is quacking hilarious. You quack me up. Yeah. And I was watching the episode, I mentioned about how all the puns that Will Arnett was doing with that other contestant, either Natalie or Michelle. I can never remember which one it is, but thought that was pretty funny. unzips mouth. Beetlejuice. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, I will say, if you hear me swearing, it's because I'm really pissed off about something. You don't hear me swear very often, but when I do, I am super pissed off. I remember I launched into my roommate, I think, because I can't remember what it was, but yeah, that was not a pleasant moment. Not one of my shining moments, but it happens. It happens. I think, you know, we all have our moments of irritation with somebody that we're with. It was Natalie. Oh, okay. City Race Boat Transport Minifigure Collector. Yeah, that's right. If you watched my birthday episode, Minifigure Collector, I gave out 7 prizes, and one of those prizes, though, is supposed to go to England, but she asked me not to send it to her because she knows the shipping is going to be a lot. So we're going to work out something else for her. So, and I've been trying to get in touch with Joel. So if Joel, Brigadier Itchy Sheep shows up, tell him he needs to read his read his Discord chat and his, because I've been trying to get in touch with him. Yeah. But yeah, no, that was so much fun. Oh my god. And all the gifts that people were sending, and just all the nice compliments, and it was a really, really special day. And just the fact that I got a Pandy Panda too. That was so sweet. How long did you say you did Taekwondo, Brickanista? I took Taekwondo for about 1.5 years. I got to be yellow belt. In fact, my yellow belt is right over here. I've been thinking about tossing my yellow belt, but then I said, that's kind of disrespectful if I do that, because I earned that. I earned that yellow belt. It was a while ago. That was like in high school. It was when, I think I may have mentioned this, is my first boyfriend out of high school was a black belt in Taekwondo. So I would go visit him at the dojo, and he used to, did I tell you this story about how he would hang a cork from the ceiling, like off a ceiling fan or something, and he'd use that to practice his spin kicks? Did I mention that? Or maybe not. Where is Debo? He's, you know, it's been interesting because I think he's looking for a job, and I think he's, you know, it's like right now it's what, 1 a.m. for him. So he's pretty tired, I think. Now, this seems like a lot of leftover pieces, but they're all one-offs. So this might be fine. But I'm just looking at this going, yeah, they're like the one-offs of most of the different pieces. Though there's 2, this usually doesn't happen, so let me just check something. There's 2 of these black cheese wedges. So let me just see if I missed the black cheese wedge. Joel, appear! Worth a shot. He might appear. Zippy Mantis, Joel, he have many names. Sometimes he shall appear. Maybe. Alright, let's see if I missed some black cheese wedges. Aha! Okay. No, I put that one on. Or did I? Maybe I didn't. Aha. Oh, it fell off, I think. Because I remember putting that in there. Okay. Alright, we have that. Yeah, usually, like I said, if you have 2 of any particular piece, that usually means you missed a step. But, okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. We can go on to bag number 2. There's only 3 bags in here, so it shouldn't take too long. And if you missed earlier the Debo method of opening bags, I think there's another little bag in here. So let me... Okay, so here's... I've already opened it because I did a demo of the big bag, but there's a little bag in here. So what Debo does is he'll take the bag and he looks for the sealed edge, and then he'll just tear it. So he'll take a portion right here and just tear it open like that. So I think we're going to do the Debo method from now on. So it's very quick, and you can get your parts open. He was summoned! Yes, he was! Have you read your Discord chat? I sent you a message earlier about your prize, and maybe upgrading your prize. You got a bunch of Cybermen today. Ooh, from the Doctor Who set? Very cool. Now, just looking at this, these are dope, yo. These translucent green flames. That is awesome. I'm loving that. I need to get back into Doctor Who. I haven't really been keeping up. I should have been, because I like Jodie Whittaker. I've seen her in a couple things. Oh, look at this. Look at that sword. That is dope. That is so cool. That is awesome. Alright. This is interesting. I don't think I see orange discs very often. And these 2x2s are nice. So, Woot, does that mean you've read your email? Or you read your points at Cornado Witchcraft? I guess so. You were summoned and you appeared, Joel. So I take it that you'll take the upgrade that I've sent you a message about? Because if not, I'll have to spin the wheel again. Have somebody else take it. Yeah. Well, it was fun to be a part of. That was the first time I've done like a contest / giveaway on YouTube. It was fun. It's the cowboy way. Well, you do have Fantasy Town. You have a wizard who lives in your neighborhood, you know. You just call your wizard friend and say, dude, I need your help. I need you to summon somebody for me. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Cornado's Fantasy Town, Lego Fantasy Town, # Legacy Fantasy Town. He also just recently posted a video where he went through the entire set of buildings. It's grown a lot in a short amount of time. You are also very prolific in your building skills, because I sent him my sig fig, gosh, I want to say maybe in February, end of February, early March, sometime around there. And that was when he had the house with the number 666 on it. And that thing is massive. It's beautiful. And I just remember I sent him one of my sig figs, and he goes, yeah, Brickanista's hanging out in Fantasy Town. Oh, we get to put one of these flames here. This is awesome. And since I have, observed the neighborhood, there's been so many buildings that have gone up since then. So you've done an amazing job, Cornado, on that. What was the upgrade, Joel? Don't worry, Doc. I don't float like a duck. That's funny. Is that a skull on the hilt of the sword? I think it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Here, let me focus in on that. Let me see if it'll focus. Hold it. Yeah, this is a skull. Look at that. So that's a pretty dope skull on the end. Nice catch. My phone is about to die. Let me switch to my laptop. Okay, no worry. No worries at all. What was the upgrade, Joel? Essentially, I told him that I wanted to swap the gift. He got the 12-in-1 set, and then the Hobbit game was the one that was supposed to go to England, and she said she didn't want me to spend all the money on shipping. So I sent him a note saying, do you want this? Because I haven't sent your gift yet. Haha, never mind the numbers on the house, Doc Sampson, pure coincidence. 667, neighbor of the beast. Thank you for the kind words, Dystopia. Well, yeah, no, I mean, I remember when you first built the big gray house with the black windows, because you and I were talking about it, because you were talking about you were just getting into modulars and you wanted my opinion on them. And it was since then you've built like the wizard's house, you built the restaurant, you built the pet shop, or you recolorized the pet shop. I mean, you've done a lot. I mean, it's amazing in the short amount of time. And because I'm thinking that was, I don't know what, if I sent you that at the end of February, that's only been what, 3 months that you've been, 3 or 4 months that you've been cranking out all those buildings. Like Cornado Construction, we never stop. We just keep building. Yeah, it's almost like freaking working on the Winchester Mystery House. It's just like, can you imagine when that woman was alive? For those of you who don't know about the Winchester Mystery House, the widow of the Winchester family, I guess, or the heiress or the wife of the founder, thought that ghosts were following her because all the ghosts that died from all the Winchester rifles and guns. You may have to pick up that set. You're talking about this set? Yeah, this is an awesome set. If somebody can look up on Bricklink to see if that skull, his skull hilt, shows up in any other sets. I haven't seen that before, so yeah. But anyway, so can you imagine? So she moves into this house in San Jose, California, and this is like back in the 20s or something, and it's like the middle of a freaking orchard, fighting the homeless wizard epidemic. Yes, those poor homeless wizards roaming around and, you know, harassing hobbits. You know, that's all they do. That's funny. Yeah, so anyway, so the Winchester Mystery House, she had workers building staircases that went to nowhere and rooms that had no exits to fool the ghosts. And apparently she was a very tiny, petite woman, so the stairs are really low profile. But it's just amazing to think about. Can you imagine for like 27 years? Oh, that's cool. So this is a holder for the blade, and the blade just fits right in there. Really nice. That's super cool. Okay, so now it looks like, I think this is an altar, I'm guessing, because it's like a side build. That's pretty dope, yo. Oh, he's back as Brigadier Itchy Sheep. Okay, so while you were gone, did you read your email? Do you want that Hobbit game? Because, you know, if you don't take it, I'll give it to somebody else. You know? That sword is in a couple of the Ninjago Skull Sorcerer sets. Okay, 4 sets. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, this would be a cool piece for your sorcerer's house, is getting something like this. So if you're buying this set, this might be something to add to that house. But they are the expensive sets. IIRC. Okay. Yeah, so you're talking about getting that skull thing? Yeah, I mean, if you want just the skull or blade, this set is only $19.99. So yeah, if you want to save some money, this is why I do these. And you start discovering, like, whoa, that's really a bargain. I should get this set. And I was talking to PT McEwen that, yeah, PT really likes when I do these streams because not a lot of focus is given to some of these smaller sets. That's sword is the anti-Excalibur. Yep, I read it and replied. Okay. All right, I have to go check. All right, I will look at your response and will reply appropriately. Yeah. But there's a lot of really amazing sets like that aren't that expensive. And then there's other things that are funny, like when we were talking about the baby elephant rescue. That little blue baby elephant only shows up in that set. You can get the baby purple elephant in the big rescue compound one, but if you want the little baby blue one, that's the set you want to get, which is adorable, by the way. But our point was they didn't finish the story. They didn't say what happens to the baby elephant after it's been rescued. So, yeah. I'm glad to see that they're moving on from that line to something else, because I think they're moving on to the carnival line next. I'm not going to be doing any more rescuing of animals for a while. Sword is part number 6694, Charlie Oscar 2 on Bricklink. Okay. There are also a version of the sword with the color reversed. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, so let's see. This goes over here. I see. All right. That works. I'll zoom in a little bit. So we're building out some more scales, it looks like. Taro Knutnen, good morning. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We are working on this just Woo's battle pack. Or battle dragon. They like to put battle in a lot of things. Ooh, this is interesting. So this piece has, I think they use it for the skeletons, like a torso for the skeletons, but they're putting the clip here, and then they're telling you to bring this down and clip it here, so that locks in place. So that's an interesting technique. While I'm thinking of it, Stone Ridge run this weekend, Zach. You talking about Zach or Joel? Zach is in New Mexico. So actually you can infer what happened to the baby animals. The next Friends theme is carnival, so they are using the animals for carnival shows as unpaid, overworked, underfed circus performers. Okay, yeah, we can just keep going on with this thread. That is funny. Like I said, you'll never look at the Friends set the same way again after listening to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. So, you'll check out Bricklink. You meant Joel. Yeah, I thought you meant Joel. So Joel, you've been wanting to meet Cornado at the mall. He's giving you a heads up. He's going to be at Stone Ridge. So if you want to get a first-hand view, he's telling you where he's going to be so all his fans can be there. You better bring your Sharpie pen, Cornado. Like, one of your fans is looking forward to seeing you. Alright, this is interesting. This little... I think that might be the end of the tail. Who knows? Alright. Cool. I like the fact that they have these triangle plates. Let's see. Angle plates. I'm looking for the other one. This one. Here we go. So you can see that they're building this side out. I can hand over my sig fig for your city. Oh, look at that. Sig fig drop off. Yeah. The thing is, you have so many names. Are you going to give him a sheep? Or what are you going to give him? Oh, this is the leg. Okay, that's cool. These are the talons of the leg. Alright. This is cool. Alright, so this apparently goes here. Ah, look at that. That's awesome. For sure. And I have that Octan torso for you. I usually go around opening time, but I'm pretty open that day. See? Look at that. Making friends on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. I'm just securing these in a little tighter. That's really nice that they put it onto a 1x2 rounded plate with holes. That's just an all-around very useful piece. So, all right. So we see that our little dragon's getting a little bit of feet action. Yeah, I know. When I lived in California, going to the Lego store was always a treat too. I guess going to any Lego store is always a treat. I remember telling you when I went to Vancouver, and I had my friend take me to the Lego store, and in exchange I had to go to the foot massage place with her because she really wanted to do that. And still, I was shocked that they do that so late at night. Oh, for a minute there, I thought I had two. This guy fell over. This is the... So for those of you who missed it, so Taro, you may have missed this. This blade has a skull on the end. So this skull piece on the hilt. So it's actually pretty cool. And people were looking it up. It only appears in 4 sets. And this set's only $19.99. So if you want to get it for that piece, that might be worth it. So we're doing some small builds again. These little micro or mini builds. Yeah, looks like we're working on legs. Uh-oh. You have to pick up some Baylug stuff in the Fremont in the morning. Let me find out what time that Baylug event is. Cara and Robert are going to be at the lug event. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta keep up with the Joneses. Make sure you get everything you need. Yeah, one thing I don't miss about California though is the traffic. I mean, there's a lot of hellacious traffic here as well in Seattle, but not nearly as bad as it is down there. Yeah. And like I said, I left because of the fires. Because I got evacuated twice, and I didn't want to go through that again. It's like, nope, I'm done. Hopefully I can stay here for a while. I like it up here. There we go. No worries, you're pretty open, yeah. Okay, so here we're doing that thing again with this. And locking it in place. Like that. That's pretty sturdy. I've never really used that part before, so that's definitely a technique I'm gonna have to keep in my back pocket. Keep it there. Okay, so we're building another one of the talon feet. Yeah, you're gonna get all kinds of sig figs because you just built a cool city. Everybody's gonna say, I want to be part of that city. Here. Yeah. Okay, so put this in again. Oops, I guess I did that already. Yeah. We need the feet. Well, like I said, Cornado, when they have a full convention, you should display your city as part of a MOC. Because since it's modular, hopefully you can transport it fairly well too. There we go. And we just need to put the edge. Where's that plate? There it is. You haven't driven more than 20 miles since the pandemic? Oh, not true. I did once to the city for that Tricky Lug meetup at the San Francisco Lego store. Catching yourself, huh? Yep. Okay, so this looks like, as you can see, this has a pretty long tail. Here, let me zoom out again. Yeah, this is a pretty long tail. If I were to stretch it out completely, I mean, here, just, it goes up my forearm pretty far. Some of it is in Bricks by the Bay. Oh, cool. Yeah, you have some really cool buildings. I think one of my favorites is the pawn shop, the one being managed by those elves, or the dwarves. The green dwarves from the elves line. Those are hilarious. That pawn shop has moved into the neighborhood and people are worried. Yeah, this is looking pretty cool. I think those wings, though, are going to make this super amazing once those come into play. Yeah, I still have to register my MOCs. Like I said, I have 5 that I know of so far, but I'm still waiting for parts. You know, I did that bonehead move by not ordering those doors when I thought I did. So now that I know the parts are on the way, I think they're going to arrive Friday, so hopefully by tomorrow. So on Saturday's stream, I should be able to finish the Super Sewer Baby sanitation and security services. South Pole elves. That's right, you called them the South Pole elves. You need to put some penguins in there if they're from the South Pole. Like the penguins are their pets or something. You know? Or better yet, the penguins are their security detail, since they're in black and white tuxedos. You can have penguins. Penguins are actually pretty cool if you get a chance to see them. They're only in the southern hemisphere. At least the Antarctic. I've only seen them when I was in New Zealand. And I had a chance to visit with some friends. Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, I guess that's correct. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I need one of these. Oops, I'm out of frame. I'm out of frame! Get back in frame! Alright, there we go. I think they still have penguins available at Stone Ridge's Bricks and Minifigs bin. Yeah. If you don't have them already, Cornado, yeah. If they're South Pole elves, then they need to have a few penguins over there. Next time I'm in Antarctica, I'll stop by. Well, I was in New Zealand and in Dunedin, and they have the yellow penguin sanctuary there. And I had such a ball. Had a chance to see them in action, and they have pretty distinctive facial pattern, which is why they call it the yellow-eyed penguins. Okay, so we're going to build another leg here, it looks like. Like I said, I'm excited about all these white pieces, but I might have to buy a second one of these because I really like the styling, and I like dragons too. Not quite as much as Brickworm or Aubrey, but I like dragons too. I think, you know, we're all known for our different things, and I'm really glad Brickworm is... Did you see her article, by the way? She's in Brick Journal. She's featured there for her rainbow quilts that she's done. So yeah, she's making a name for herself too. There we go. So there's another Another leg. This is, I guess, the back haunch is my guess. Yep, this is the left back haunch. And this is different because it goes into a Technic pin, whereas the other one was into a mixel joint. So, yeah. Zoom out again. Yeah, so this is nice for being able to articulate it. You've only seen them in Monterey. As far as the penguins, I was in Australia when we watched the penguin come to the shore for the night. They were waddling around us. It was so cool. Yeah. Were you must have been in like the southern part of Australia, like the Tasmania? I'm guessing, if you saw penguins, because they're pretty far south. I can meet up at 10 a.m. when the store opens. The lug pickup is from 10 to 1. This is cool. We've got this all documented, so if you ever forget, you just look at the chat on my stream. I missed the Monterey Aquarium. We let our yearly membership lapse because of the pandemic. Yeah, well, you also let your membership with the Charles Schultz Museum lapse, too. I remember. It's like, those museums need you more than ever right now during the pandemic, especially the Charles Schultz Museum, because you may have heard that the family lost a lot of the artifacts. It's so sad. Yeah, I mean, I talk about my post-traumatic stress from the wildfires, but some people who lost everything, I mean, their homes burned to the ground. It was pretty sad. And like I said, I just got evacuated. The people who actually lost a lot, I can't even imagine what was going on in their minds. In fact, one of my neighbors, when I lived in Santa Rosa, and I lived in this apartment complex, one of my neighbors moved in and they had lost their house in the coffee fire. Coffee is Coffee. It's named, I think, after one of the older Santa Rosa families. Yeah, so they moved in. They were so nice, too. They were such nice people. Really, I kind of miss them as neighbors. But, yeah, I mean, they just, a lot of things that were really important to them, they just lost. So that's why you gotta appreciate every day you have, even when you're going through crap. You know? Like I said, this has not been an easy week for me. I've had some things happen this week that really were not pleasant, but it's okay. I'm still standing. I'm still hanging out there. It's mostly administrative issues related to my business that I have to sort out. Hopefully it'll all be okay in the end. I mean, what more can you do? You live really close. This is like we're gonna get the play-by-play. In fact, you guys should stream that. You should like do a simple, Instagram stream when you guys meet up. You could say, "Tricky Lug in the house." I'm joking, but I'm also half serious, too. I think that, a lot of people would love to see that. I know you guys post photos on Instagram, but, you could just press the live button, and then we can all share that experience with you. If you tell us, and you go live, then we can watch and chime in and say, "Hey, show us your sig fig." So I'm just wondering, he of many names, which sig fig are you going to give to Cornado? Have you decided on which persona you're going to give him? I think if you gave him an itchy sheep with like a brigadier's hat on it, that would be hilarious. And it would be perfect for Fantasy Town. So you're going to have to think about that. Which of those are you going to do? Okay, what's going on here? I guess this one's okay. I was worried that this was supposed to be covered, but since, yeah, it needs to be uncovered. Okay, we're good. We're good. We are good. Okay, so this, once again, this goes onto this back Technic pin. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to show you the scale size comparison. So this is the Fire Dragon. The Fire Dragon, so you can see already that the Fire Dragon is a bit bigger. I mean, look at the head, can like eat the head of this one. I'm just used to having nothing to do, so I'm always surprised when there's something. Darn pandemic. So we'll see what happens when we add the wings, because right now this is cool, but if you're looking for a dragon, the Fire Dragon is a bit bigger, and it also seems like it's a better price point too. It's the same sig-vig I've been using for my Rainbow Build Challenge. Pride post. Oh, okay. I'll take a look. That'll be great. Alright, so now we have a full dragon body with legs. Now I think we're going to work on the wings next. I believe. Yep. Alright, so now... Okay, I definitely missed a piece because I've got 3 of these little baby bottle pieces. So I got to figure out where did I miss that. I'm imagining 2 of them go somewhere. A wyvern? Oh. Yes, you're right. It's a wyvern. Speaking of which, of dragons, we, I think it's called a Bukukawa, the dragon that's in Raya and the Last Dragon. I think it's called a Bukukawa. Somebody look it up. It's the word that the Philippine countries, or the Filipino country uses. Aha. Okay, so where was this supposed to go? It's supposed to go... Ah, I see what I did wrong. Okay, so this, it still fits, but apparently they wanted this flame inside. Here, I'll try to do a close-up of this. Right. So they want the flame inside the little baby bottle piece. Like that. So it looks more like a torch. And then that goes here on the clip. Yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. So that's what I get for not reading instructions. However, I was smart enough to know I had missed something. Yeah, that definitely looks better. Which I could use for my pirate ship, or my pirate bunker. Like I said, I'm thinking about putting together a pirate bunker. Right, so here you go. Here's a close-up of the holder for the blade, and now these torches look a lot better. What word? I think it's called Baku, B-A-K-U, Bakukawa, maybe K-A-W-A. Just put in what kind of dragon is Sisu, S-I-S-U, in Raya and the Last Dragon. It actually was really interesting because they talked about how the dragon that's portrayed in that movie is a long, skinny one, like a snake. Whereas if you see the ones that are here, these are a very different style. Dragon, 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 Dragon Ball. Taro Knutman. How are you? So like dragons, wyverns, Bakukawas, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Like I said, I was just looking at it like yesterday. I learned something new, so I'm teaching you something new as well. All right. so let's go back, and now we can work on bag number 3. Okay, so let's go to the Debo Bricks method of bag opening. So for those of you who missed it, you put your pieces on one side, and you look for this edge, the one with the serrated edge, and you rip it open like that. Look at that. Quick! Like I said, I don't need no stinking scissors anymore. You okay there, Taro? Yeah, I don't know what Taro was saying there. I was considering buying one of the Raya sets just because of the hair pieces. Yeah, the hair pieces are dope, yeah. And, oh, we do have another minifig in here. It's a purple one. So, minifigure collector, if you're still here. That purple lavender color. I guess this is some sort of... Oh, it's like an evil elf. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. See, because it's got the elf ears. Oh, let me zoom in on this hair piece. See, look at this hair piece. It's got those elf ears on it. Those little lavender elf ears. Bakunawa. Yes, it's a Bakunawa. Yeah, so the Bakunawa, if you read up on it, they're long and skinny kinds of dragons. And this one's double-sided, too. I have a feeling this might be specific to just this set. Let's go with the fierce one. That is a cool hairpiece. That lavender with the little cap, like a sleeping cap. That's amazing. Oh, it also comes with a quiver. So let me put the quiver on. So this thing looks like a crossbow, but it's got the quiver and the arrows in the back. So you gotta put that on first. Wow. So you get 2 minifigs in this set. This one, like I said, I have a feeling this one you don't see in very many sets. This may be the only set that this comes in. I open bags like a bag of potato chips. Yeah, we were talking about that. That somebody asked why do I, that I use scissors, and I said, yeah, I've been doing that because I hate it when I open it like a bag of chips and it goes flying everywhere. And then Debo the other day showed us how he did it. Okay, I thought everyone knew how to tear at the perforation. I'm actually surprised you guys do the potato chip method. Hey, we're not all as sophisticated as you are. We're barbarians, We see a bag like that and we think, oh, food. Let's open like food. We start tearing into it. Okay, so here's that crossbow piece. And there should be a little brown launcher. Let's see, it must be in here. Okay, so let's go back. We're not doing the potato chip method. We're going to do the Debo / film tear method. That's the same mold they use for Spider-Man's nemesis, Green Goblin. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm looking for that this little piece there. Okay, so what did I do with the launcher? There's the launcher. Okay, so the launcher looks like this goes this way. Alright. And I think I'm supposed to put a stud in here. Yeah. There we go. So studs in place, and then you push this down. I want to do this so it doesn't bounce. Can I do this with one hand? It's so tiny, I don't think I can. Okay, I try it this way. There we go. Yeah, so it goes flying off. You get the idea. So yeah, you got this little launcher, which is cool. So this is the weapon that's being held by this little dude. I wonder if he has a name. Usually they put the names on the side of the boxes. So let me take a look. This is Gleek or Gleck. So the hero Wu, and this is Gleck. G-L-E-C-K. So Gleck. Is there another word for those stud launcher parts? I call it a crossbow. Or are you talking about the little launcher part, this one? I don't know. You have that green goblin right here. I got all the minifigs out of the the Daily Bugle. So this is the same mold as the green goblin, is what somebody was saying earlier. Brute force for the win. Yeah, so Brigadier Itchy Sheep said this is the same mold as the green goblin. And then I think it's not, nothing like that. It's just that I've eaten a plethora of fruit snacks and they open the same way. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I learned something new from Debo's stream, and it sounds like other people learned it from this stream about how to open a bag. Another use for the little launcher parts. Is there another use? I don't know. That's a good question. Anyway, we'll leave this guy here for now while I collect my thoughts on where we go next. Oh, we get to build the wings. Okay, the wings are coming up next. That's going to be cool. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting when you see when they reuse molds and whether pieces appear again or if they don't, or if they're exclusive to certain sets. Like sometimes you'll get exclusive things that are in a poly bag. I think the Mr. Freeze, for a long time, I think you could only get in a poly bag. So it's interesting what they decide to do. Okay, so what's next? We got this A-frame. Let me zoom out a little bit. Did I spend $300 on a Punisher minifig? Maybe. The Daily Bugle is the best way to store your superhero minifigs. That's true. I do want the minifigs. Yeah, that's true, Taro. I kind of think the Daily Bugle set is ugly. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, $300 for Daredevil. I think I will do that when the Lego store has double points. Yeah, that's a good strategy, is to wait for double points day. Okay, so this is locking those in here. I'm really excited about seeing how these wings come together. Two of them are the best figs in the set. You're talking about the Daredevil and the Punisher? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm more of a DC person. That's why I really like Apocalypseburg, because they had some awesome minifigs in there for Batman, and you know, Batman with tires on his shoulders as shoulder pads. That was pretty freaking amazing. But like I said, that's how I roll. I roll a little differently. And I by the way, I think I confirmed with everybody that I talked with, I sent an email to Charles Wallace about the stuffing of the bags for the parts, and he told me it was random. So once again, the universe is telling me Batman is going to be, you know, part of my life. I love Batman. And I just talked with Alexander23 that he's sending me a bunch of cowls, Batman cowls, to put in the Viking ship, which is, I'm going to have to do it now. I'm definitely going to have to make this. So for those of you who missed this conversation, I was talking about one of the things that I've wanted to build is a Viking ship with the Batman logo on it in black with, you know, Vikings that are rowing in like Batman costumes. And people were saying, yeah, you got to do that. And Alexander 23 said, hey, I've got a lot of Batman cowls and things, and I'm not going to use them, so I'm going to send them to you. And it's like, that's super cool. That's really nice. Like I said, people are just super nice. Super nice people. Okay, this is interesting. I don't think I've seen this part before. I'm hesitating because I'm looking for this part. It's a 1x2 with a 1x2 black. Ah, here it is. Oh, okay. I haven't seen this used very much. I think the last time I used this was at the gingerbread house. And like I said, this is for the wings, so it's interesting. In its defense, the Daily Bugle is ugly in the comics, too. Okay. The Lego Batman movie sets has so many cool villains. Yes, exactly. That's part of the reason why I like Batman better. That reminds me, I finally got the punk pirate ship. Oh, you did! I don't think we get it until August, so lucky you. That's awesome. Did you build it already? Do I own the Scottish Highlander Batman minifig? No, I don't. I need to. There's a lot of the Batman minifigs I don't have that I should have or should try to collect. I think that's one thing that I'm a fan of Batman, but I haven't like gone crazy with having to get every single minifig out there. But I have Scuba Batman. I have now Swimming Pool Batman. I've got Batman in a leopard suit somewhere. I've got a lot of Batman figures, if you haven't figured that out already. You might build it tomorrow with your nephew and niece. Oh, that sounds nice. I like building with my nephew. And when I had a chance, he's not into Lego as much right now. He's into video games, but when I built the, let's see, that was what, 2015? So about 5 years ago? I think it was 5 years ago. So he's, let's see, how old is he? So I think he was 12 or 13 maybe when we built it together. Yeah, time flies. Time flies. You gotta build with your kids or your nieces and nephews while you can. That's why I'm really grateful that, like I said, my brother. So for those of you who missed my birthday stream, my brother joined me on the stream, as well as Matthew builds bricks and his mother, and it was so sweet. I mean, I cried when I saw Pandy Panda and the handmade card that Matthew made for me. It was just so sweet. And that's why when things aren't, you know, the way you think they should be, sometimes, you know, you've got to reflect on what are the good things that are happening in your life. And you think, you know, what I'm stressing about is quite minor. Things are good. Things are still good. Yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day about how apparently if you look up the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, that the people who suffer from suicide the most are men in their 50s. Like 7 out of 10 suicides are men in their 50s. And it was like, whoa. And so now that I know this statistic, I'm really mindful about when I talk to people in that age group, because you don't know what they're going through. You know, you think about people like Robin Williams and other people who seem like they were really successful and things are going well in their lives, and clearly there's something else going on in their heads. Because, you know, people, you might say something nice to somebody and that is the most important thing for them that day. So, spreading kindness is a good thing. Sorry if I missed the chat. Oh, no, we're okay. You don't get them until August. Yeah, I said that earlier. Do you have Pink Fairy Batman? No, I don't have Pink Fairy Batman. I do have... I should do this, because I'm getting ready for mock improv on Saturday. I will, tomorrow, I will do an inventory of all the Batman characters that I have. Matthew is so sweet. He was tearing up when you opened his panda stuffed toy gift. I know, I rewatched the video and it was just like, you know, he's such a special kid. I'm so lucky that, you know, he and I and Fourth World Adam collaborated on a Little Forest Friends project, and we all bonded after that. And it was just, it's really just, you know, something unexpected that came out of this pandemic. That was really sweet. So yeah, I feel very, very fortunate that to be a part of that. You're making me cry now, just thinking about it. It's so sweet. And he handmade that card too, the one that he put the sticker and he put "It's Dopio." It was like, yeah, he's a very, very special kid. You have Mermaid Batman, because I collect Lego mermaids. Really? You collect Lego mermaids. So that's why you got the Punk Pirate ship for the mermaid. See, I would have gotten that for the shark dude and the other one, the Kraken. Yeah. But anyway, it's this is a really great time, even though the pandemic sucks. There's still a lot of really good things that have come out of it. And it was great seeing my brother too. He was really tired. You didn't get to see him in his prime when he's on a sarcastic roll. Oh my god, he makes me laugh so hard. He's super funny. See, I lucked out too when it comes to the genetic gene pool to be able to call him my brother. Super, super funny guy. Like I said, he was tired though on my birthday. He's been, you know, doing a lot. He's got 4 kids and he lives closer to my parents, so he's been having to take my dad to the hospital and other things. So, look at this. This is amazing. This structure. There's one mermaid from the Trolls theme. Oh, I haven't bought it yet. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the mermaids are cool. I have a friend, my friend Brooke, who's big into mermaids too. So it's always easy to shop for some of my friends because, you know, if you know what they're into, you pretty much can look for something with that, and it's usually a good fit. Okay, we get to put one of these on. This is dope. This is dope, yo. Okay, I want to make sure I've got this right. Okay, so I think it's this one. I get to punch this out. I'm a big fan of this plastic wings because it really gives them flexibility. So I wonder, compared to the Fire Dragon, which had brick-built wings, I wonder if that's how they're able to keep the cost down. I think this might be the reason why this set is $19.99, because of these special printed wings. So that's, look at that, it's beautiful. It's amazing, actually. Okay, so now, how do we attach these? Like, how do these attach? Oh, okay. So it looks like they fit onto these little, wow, that's genius. So those little studs that we put in, the pinned studs that are gray, those fit right there. And then I think we lock them in using this, wow. Okay. Looks like those stay like that, and then we lock in one of them. That's hard to believe that this will be held with just one thing. Alright, let's try this. It says, alright, where's this brown? So you take one of those baby bottle pieces, and this locks it in here. And supposedly, I guess it's just enough tension that those will stay. I would think you might have to put something in there to lock it down. I hope that's the case. It looks kind of precarious right now. Yeah, I'm right. Okay. All right, so more of those little baby bottle pieces. And I think I may have put the wrong color down, but... So if you're looking for parts, these baby bottle pieces, these are nice too. All right, that is cool. That is dope, yo. Your finish. You can make more wings from the leftover vinyl sheets. You're talking about I can make my own from this? Yeah, possibly, if I have the right markers. But that's really a neat technique, to put those little baby bottle pieces in. And I think for some reason I put a brown one here. This should be black. Well, at least I know that that's the way it's supposed to go. Okay, so that is very cool. You ordered the new set day one, but it takes a while for them to be shipped from Denmark. Yeah, but you're in Finland. It shouldn't take that long, because that's like one plane flight to get to you. Okay, so now I'm guessing the next step will be attaching it here. Let's guess. I'm guessing. I hope I didn't put the wrong piece in. Double checking, because let's see, I had the clip and bar was white. Make sure I did that right. Bar and click hinge, yeah. I think we're okay. But alright, so let's see how this is gonna mount onto this dragon. Okay. Aha. Interesting. See, I didn't notice this earlier, but there is a click hinge here and a ball joint. So, or not a ball joint, a clip. Just a regular clip and then a click hinge. So, there we go. Ah, interesting. So you just need the one click hinge, and the other one just provides structure. Actually, Brickanista, some of the sets are a lot more expensive in Finland. Really? Huh. Okay. So it would be cheaper for Taro to fly to Denmark and buy them in Denmark and then bring them back on the plane with him? That's what a lot of people, that's what Christopher Koster's gonna do. Because he said that it's just easier for him to fly from Puerto Rico to Florida to do that. Yeah, wow. Okay, so we got one wing on. That's a beautiful wing, and I love this construction. That's pretty darn special. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, okay. All right, so we just have to do the last wing, and then we'll be done. I will say, though, this is substantially smaller than the Fire Dragon. So for your money, the Fire Dragon's actually a better deal if you're looking at size. But you get minifigs with this one, where you don't get minifigs with that. So it's a trade-off. But as far as dragons are concerned, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope, yo. Yeah, I think I've been talking to Aubrey about dragons, because she and her daughters are big into dragons. It's like, yeah, I'm starting to be a fan. Or wyverns. Since I know, Brigadier Itchy Sheep, you're just like dying to say that. So, Taro, you're laughing that it would be cheaper for you to fly and pick them up and bring them back from Denmark? Yeah, well, you could also go visit the Lego house, too. That was another thing that Matthew provided in his little goodie bag. Was he also gave me one of those packs of the 6 red 2x4s. That was really sweet, because that is, you can only get from the Lego house, and then you have to find out what your special your configuration is for your special 6 brick config, because they can make a unique one for everyone in the world. So someday I'll make it to the Lego house. At least I hope so. Soon the Trolls Mermaid set will be out of stock, and then the only guy selling it will want money in person in Indonesia or something. Well, you better get it then. Then you'll have to fly. I've never been to Indonesia. I have no idea what it's like. So I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's something that you may want to be concerned about. Okay, did I build this right? Am I building this the right way? Make sure I'm counting my... Yeah, okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Sometimes my spatial awareness is challenged, but we're good. Okay. Try to avoid monsoon season. Have you been? Have you been to Indonesia? Like I said, I haven't been there. I knew somebody who married an Indonesian guy. They had an amazing wedding from the photos that I could see. I didn't actually go. I was invited, but I didn't go. For a variety of reasons. But, yeah. Alright, let me do a close-up of this. These gold cones are nice too. Like I said, for a parts pack, this is good for a parts pack too. So that's why I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep this dragon intact, which I probably will, or do I get a second one and use it for parts. Because I think a lot of people did that with the set, the Everyone is Awesome sets. They got it primarily for the set so they could display it, and then they also got a second one for parts. Yeah, this is fun. I will say these wings are a lot of fun. Very elegant wings. So with this little pin going down there. Zoom out a little. You can see the wing forming to the other side. Glenn's here! Glenn Copeland's in the house. How are you doing, Glenn? Welcome to the stream. We are working on the Woo's Battle Dragon. And we're almost done. Right now we're putting the last wing together. The last wing. You got Everyone is Awesome too. That one you already built. Yeah, that's a great set. I was debating about putting the animals on there because they come in a lot of those different colors. It's like Everyone is Awesome and save the Lego animals. But I figured I don't want to get in trouble. I'm probably in trouble already for just mentioning it. They only have a dry season and a monsoon season. They have one or the other. Looks like you're having fun. Yeah, I am having fun. And we were just talking about how, I wasn't having that great of a day yesterday, but I'm feeling much better. And this is good therapy. That's why I was It's good to be on Michaela's stream where we were talking about how Lego is good escapism because you're just focused on building the set and getting this done and not worrying about some of the things going on in your life. And then when you're done, you got something amazing that you can look back on and say, that's pretty cool, or that's pretty dope. Yeah, so, oops, did I miss something here? Or maybe not. Nope, I think that's good. Yeah, that's fine. I was worried. I was like, did I miss something? Nope, we're good. Yeah, let me zoom out again. So you can see that this wing is coming together. They also have a year-round earthquake and volcano season. Wow. Successful bluff. You just don't want anybody going there? Keep them away so you can swoop in and... No, I've heard Indonesia's amazing. I think the other reason, though, you got to be careful when you go to Indonesia is the jungles that they have there and the mosquitoes. I had to take anti-malaria medicine when I went to India. And I think the malaria medicine made me more sick than actually if I had gotten malaria. So, I don't know. Part of me was kind of like, should I take this or not? Okay, so we'll do this again. Do I have to flip the wings? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What am I missing here? Okay. Alright, there we go. Orientation. Now that I know that these little divot things are going here. California has the year-round earthquake season as well. Yeah, well, I mean, there's supposed to be, you know, this area in Seattle is supposed to have a massive earthquake too. I have been through massive earthquakes. I was there in 1989 when the World Series with the A's and the Giants, and they had an earthquake at Candlestick Park, and we lucked out because we would have lost so many more people if it was a regular, you know, commuter day. But everybody was home watching the game, or most people were. Oops, what's going on? Oh no. There we go. Okay. Malaria is no picnic. Yeah. No, I mean, that's why I had to take this medicine so I wouldn't get malaria, but that was causing a lot of... It was not pleasant. It made me think, you know, I mean, I like to travel, but when you have to make all of these, you know, changes in your lifestyle and how you live, and I don't think I could live in India if I had to like take anti-malaria medicine like that. That's a little bit better. This one is not sitting as well as the other one for some reason. You see how this one kind of bubbles up a little? I don't remember the other one doing that. Let's take a look. Or maybe it did and I just didn't notice it. No, it's okay. Alright. So, if this is the way I think it should be, let me just make sure. Did that. Go A's. Are you an A's fan too, Glenn? Or are you just riling me up? I mean, I would prefer to cheer for the A's if the Giants are not in the finals, you know, in the World Series, of course. But you always cheer for your home team, but if it's A's versus the Giants, you know I'm going to cheer for the Giants. You know? And we know Cornado is going to cheer for the A's. So I didn't know that, Glenn, you and Cornado were big A's fans. Look at that. There's that wingspan. That looks pretty dope, y'all. Okay. Now let's see. like I said, I want to do a comparison. This is quite a bit smaller, the body, but the wingspan might make up for it. So let's take a look. Both, yeah. Remember I made the fire dragon just a couple weeks ago? So here's the fire dragon. This is the brick-built fire dragon. And you could tell, I mentioned this earlier, that the head is quite a bit bigger than the head of this one. So you can see that this, and wingspan wise, I want to say that the wingspan is probably a little wider, just slightly wider on the Ninjago one. Northridge. Both. Let's go Oakland. Yeah, no, of course. Cornado, I think, has probably been an A's fan most of his life, just like I've been a 49ers and a Giants fan most of my life. The Anaheim Angels when I was a kid. Oh, okay. So this is kind of interesting when you compare the articulation of the wings of the fire dragon versus Dr. Wu's, or I keep calling it Dr. Wu's battle dragon. So this has, you know, mostly back and forth this way, because it doesn't really move the other way horizontally on the horizontal axis, but vertically it'll move up and down. So that's pretty cool. All right, but wait, there's more. There's chains here. Apparently we get to make some sort of like a platform for Wu to sit on. Okay, so let's see how this goes. So this is the last part, and then we'll be done. I still have the baseball cap of the California Angels, of the Anaheim Angels. I've been an A's Raiders fan since forever. Oh, okay. That's okay. You can still be on the stream. You're allowed. Like I said, don't try to convert me to be an A's fan. It's not gonna happen. There we go. So we've got this little seat, and it looks like we need a... Alright, it goes there. But I don't really watch football anymore. You're missing out, Tornado. You're missing out. Football is amazing. But like I said, football has been a big part of my life growing up. I should have asked my brother to talk about that, about how Super Bowl Sunday and football and our family going to different homes every year. That's why, you know, I have very fond memories of football because of that. Okay, let's see. Alright, why is this not... Am I missing something here? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I put that in sideways. I'm hesitating because it says I'm supposed to put the bar like right here. I guess it goes right here. Because I thought it was supposed to sit on something, but it's just like hanging. I guess because the character is going to go in there. Okay. Okay. Is that how you go? Alright, so this sits here. And then these are supposed to attach, just so you know, these attach to the side like that. I see. Okay, so it is supposed to be kind of loose because the character will hold on to the reins. That's actually pretty dope, yo. Alright, there we go. Okay, so then we put Woo, I guess, in here, and he'll hold the reins as he's flying this puppy out. You get to stay. Well, nobody's forcing you to stay. Maybe you could always leave at any time. But, you know, we love having you here. It's fun. Okay, so I think the last step is Woo actually gets to ride on the dragon. So I'm going to take this off of his hand. And now this is kind of dangerous. Don't try this at home, kiddies. You know, trying to ride there. So that half panel with that just is enough to give it some tension, and you got to attach this to his hands, otherwise he probably will fall off. At least I think to one of his hands. I don't think it'll fit on both. I don't think it's wide enough for both. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, it's not. I'm just gonna go with the one. I think maybe it is just one. Here, I'll angle it this way so you can see. Let me look at the photo. Okay. So one hand is free so that he can hold that rod. And then this hand holds the reins of the dragon. But yeah, this is kind of squirrely because it's not sitting on studs. So just be careful. Be careful when you're riding the dragon. And then I think he gets to hold... They have him holding maybe just a plain rod, I guess. Like I said, I haven't watched the show, so I'm not sure exactly if this is supposed to be something he does on the show or not. But there's Woo. Let's see. I don't think he can lean back much farther, and that's about it. So that's Woo holding onto the reins. The reins are a little, I don't know, I would probably get a longer bar personally than that smaller one, but it works. And like I said, this dragon, if you're looking for the size of the dragon, the fire dragon is a better deal, but you don't get the minifigs. Whereas this one, you get minifigs, you get the launcher, you get these cool printed wings. So yeah, it all depends on what you want. And color scheme too. Like this one is white and gold, which I love. So if you want it for the parts, for the white and gold parts, then that's a lot of fun. And then these legs, they do move out. So then that way, if you want it flying in midair, then it could have the legs fully retract. There are worse places to be stranded. Plot twist, you have to stay. Yeah, I guess there could be worse things. Worse things than being stranded there. Yeah, one time I got stranded in Las Vegas because I got snowed in on my way back to Raleigh. So I had to extend my trip in Vegas, and it was like so beautiful there. It was, I think, 70 or 80 degrees at night, and it was, I want to say it was like 10 degrees in Raleigh. It was in February sometime. That was a couple of years ago. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Vegas, but it was nice to be there during that time. I mean, there's a lot of cool things about Vegas, and minifigure collector, if you're still here, then yeah, it's a nice place, but super hot. I don't like hot weather. I'm not big into hot weather. Okay, so there you go. We got some leftover pieces, not a lot. Mostly one-offs of the little ones. And then this goes into Woo's hand when he's in battle. I think this little sword piece is pretty nice to have. Alright, so once again, I'll show you the difference. I've got a couple dragons here. So this is the fire dragon, as I mentioned. You'll notice that the fire dragon has this big mouth as well with the fire coming out of it. This one has no mouth. It just is kind of like a stylized head. So it's kind of a smaller dragon. I mean, you still can put a minifigure on the back of this dragon because it has a couple studs here. I'll just put this one here for now. And this one also has these really large horns, which are kind of fun. And as I mentioned, whenever you see a Lego dragon, they always have these slopes all facing the same way. And then I have this dragon over here, which I think is still my favorite. This one I modified a little bit. And this is the one I did the collaboration with Matthew Builds Bricks and with Fourth World Adam. So this one is the Queen's White Dragon from the Elves series. And I just love the wings on this one. And just to compare size-wise, this dragon's massive. I mean, I have a little forest friend here, which I'm going to take off for a moment. And you can see Woo's dragon. Here, I'm just going to give you a sense that Woo's dragon is substantially smaller than this. Let's see if you can see the wingspan, but the wingspan of the Elves dragon, not too much bigger, but a good, I don't know, what is that, 3 to 4 inches longer? Yeah. So this is like a baby dragon compared to this. And then this one has the translucent slopes. So I did some modification because this is the dragon that the little forest friend rides. And since this is Duplo, you had to convert it. New wing elements. You're talking about for the Dr. Wu's dragon. Those wings are pretty nice. But I like the styling of the Elves one best. So this is still my favorite dragon. Of the dragons that I have, this one's still my favorite. And like I said, I modified it a little bit with, like I put in some of that mint green color down here, just because I wanted it to look well with the pirate ship that I built. So when we were doing this collab with Matthew Builds Bricks, is that he worked on the Little Forest Friends part, Adam worked on the castle part with Willow the Witch, and then I worked on this, the Forest Friends and the pirate ship and the dragon. And yeah, I still think this is definitely my favorite. And even though I've modified it to have a little forest friend riding on it, I know it's not purist, but I also like the way they did this tail, where they have the crystal on the end. Yeah. But if you are looking for a reasonably priced set, not this one, I will say that this dragon is quite a bit more expensive, but I got it as a door prize when I was at Rick's Cascade. Yeah, but for $19.99, this is a good deal, especially if you like all the gold and the white pieces. So if you plan to keep it as a dragon, it's a nice dragon, or if you just want it for parts. Who was piloting that Elves dragon? That is not Grumpy Toadstool, Meadowsweet. It's I think I want to say here, I'll show you just the guy. This is a Duplo Little Forest Friend, and this little gun that I made for him, these molded parts are not the same on either side, so I can't move this to over here, it won't fit. And these were finger puppets back in the day, so you could you could tell your story as a finger puppet. And these are hilarious because if you are a fan of what was that, Borat? Remember how Borat used to wear that unitard? So it's like, yeah, so I don't know. Real cute. I want to say Sleepyhead, Meadowsweet, maybe? Or Dreamweaver? Yeah, I have the names written down somewhere, but I have a bunch of these. They're actually in the other room. But they were, like this one has a pine cone on the chest, and there are other ones, Duplo. Dang, I wouldn't have guessed. Yeah, Well, it was Matthew who found these at some yard sale, and then we started doing research. And I remember, um, I think it was Adam who said, "What is that?" And then I looked at it. I said, "That is really cool." So yeah, that's a Duplo forest friend. That's a bit cursed, as far as what the Duplo forest friends. Kego. No, it's not Kego. It's Duplo. It is a Duplo. Duplo forest friends. It kind of gives you the creeps. No, this does not give you the creeps. It's adorable. Wow. I don't know where you guys are going with this, but I think it's adorable. Like I said, there's a whole series of these. And then, as you know, you can make Duplo connect with system if you connect it right. So I modified the top so that this could fit right there, so that it's now it's aligned with system brick and it has clutch. So this little dude is going out and saving his race. Those things are creepy, especially now with the Borat. Okay, well, you know, if I want to, I can send you one of these, Cowboy Kenobi, so you can put it into Fantasy Town. It'd be the oddball Duplo forest friend that's like cruising around the neighborhood. So I don't know. Is this any creepier than the Friends? Remember when Deneen was on and she made that Friends set, that cube? The one with the faces painted? Or Soulless Mario, exactly. Oh, that's what you need, Cornado. You need to put Soulless Mario in your town. He can just hang out with Chuckles the clown. Yeah. I don't think it's creepy. I think they're adorable. I think they're cute. That's Scott. Scott is the Chuckles. I thought you had a clown named Chuckles. Those people are weirded out at Soulless Mario. Yeah. I think I'm about to order my first custom minifig from Firestar Toys. Spaceman Benny the Surfer. Oh, cool. That sounds like fun. All right. Well, this worked out well. I think, like I said, compared to the Firestar, I would say I would prefer the Firestar over this. But if you like minifigs, then this has the benefit of having two minifigs that come with it. I mean, you can tell that because this is on a pin, it doesn't have the same clutch level. So it's kind of hard because this is kind of top heavy. So you have to really work hard to position it so it doesn't fall over. There we go. That's not too bad. Like that. Scott is not allowed in Fantasy Town. Callback from last night. Oh, okay. So, are you saying that the forest friends are not allowed in your city? Because I have here, in fact, I have a few right over here. Let me just grab this real quick. I'm being very cautious because I don't want to drop this. But for those of you who don't remember this, this is a mock I did right around Christmas time, I think. Because it was for Bricks LA, so it was January. And this is, once again, those little forest friends. And I made this ship and put them on it. And you can see that there's some Duplo in the front. So here's another one of them. And you can see he's got a different mustache. He's a ginger. And like I said, he's got... And here's one of the girls. And this one is... The white ones are, I think, the Meadow Sweets. Which Elves Dragon is that? It is the White Dragon, the Queen's Dragon's Rescue set. And I got that from Bricks Cascade. Forest friends can't breathe even a little bit of pollution. Here's this one's adorable because you've got that little strawberry hat. So I think I've got one more. I've got two bluebells somewhere running around in my collection. So yeah. So Matthew introduced Adam and I to those. We both thought they were adorable. Clearly, people here think they're creepy, but we thought they were really cool. So I built this ship. I think what I did is I had this ship and then I modified it so that these little forest friends can ride on it. Yeah. Oops. What's going on here? Why are you not clutching properly? There we go. Yeah. So as I mentioned, you can mix Duplo and system together. And this is falling apart at the back. I might have to fix this later. Yeah, I definitely have to fix this, but anyway, so yeah, so I'm big into pirate ships, as many of you know, and that was my contribution to the collab. Bad Matthew. Where did this pirate ship come from? I've had this pirate ship, for a while. That was what I was worried about. I have to secure this with some more pins, but anyway, these are brick built sails, and I had this. I want to say that when we did the pirate challenge, yeah, we had a pirate challenge, and this was my ship for the pirate challenge. And then Matthew and Adam and I decided to do that collab. Seems like there are 17 different forest friend figs. Yeah, there's a lot. Speaking of Matthew builds bricks, there you go. See, he can explain it to you. No, Doc, I think they're cute, but I see your point. Yeah, that's why I was saying that he's the one who introduced them to us. We really liked them, so we decided to build our collab around a story of Willa the Witch and the Little Forest Friends. And this was my contribution. And that dragon, the reason why this came up, Matthew Builds Bricks, is we were talking about the dragon from the different storylines. Okay, I'm not sure why this isn't... I feel like I'm missing a piece. Is there a piece on the other side? This should be taller up. This should be higher up. You know, I'm like missing like a bar or something. Alright, I'll fix this off stream. So, welcome to the stream, Matthew. We were just talking about this Woo's battle dragon. And then we got into this discussion about Little Forest Friends. Because this is the battle dragon. So this is Thrifty Thursday. So this battle dragon is $19.99 US. It comes with 2 minifigs. And then this one, the second minifig, I put it on here. I built this a couple weeks ago, the Fire Dragon, which is a 3-in-1 creator. And this one is bigger, but doesn't come with the minifigs and is less in price. Switchcraft. This is the first time you've heard of Little Forest Friend. Yeah. Well, same thing. That's why, like I said, Matthew is the one who introduced it to us at a Tricky Lug meeting. And then Matthew, Adam, and I decided we liked the character so much that we started building a story around it. And here's my, like I said, here's my contribution is I had this. Here's the missing piece. I was looking for another little piece to raise that up. There we go. Yeah, so I adjusted the Elves Dragon so you could have a Duplo character riding it, because I thought this worked out really well with the white and the green. Tara Knutman, hairless Ewoks means we see the zipper easier. That's hilarious. And then, like I said, I built this. I built the ship first for another competition, or challenge rather, and then I added the Little Forest Friends afterwards. Yeah, but I think this worked out well to use the Little Forest Friends with the ship, and like I said, I'm known for ships. So this is a brick built ship. This is my own creation. And we submitted this for Bricks LA in January, so this isn't that old. I want to say it's only what, 4 months? It's hard to believe that much time has flown by already. Because we're already into Bricks by the Bay, so yeah, 5 months. If Bricks LA was the end of June, yeah, I should have probably not secured those down. Oh no! There I go with the oh no again. Watch out, he's got a gun. Yeah, exactly. Hairless Ewoks means we see the zipper or easier. That is funny. Anyway, okay. I think I might still have to build this off stream if I can't get this to work. Yeah, I think what I have to do is I have to secure this down last. Let's try this. Let's try this. There we go. Yeah, you know, I think one thing I've learned about serendipity is that when I got that pirate captain from Bricks Cascade, and then I got the Batman from Bricks by the Bay, it's like the universe is telling me, yeah, stick with what you're planning to do with Batman and pirates, because that's all you, Brickanista. That's what you're known for, and you know, I'm apparently good at it. I think I'm good at it. I got an award, so I'm guessing I'm good at it. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that later, but the rigging goes like that, and I definitely need to secure this a little bit better, but this is, I think it's just, we all have our strengths, and as I mentioned, one of the things I'm working on is a steampunk pirate airship kind of thing. Oh, Debo's here? Debo! How are you? I was talking about your method of opening bags. People were amazed and impressed with your method. So yeah, we're all talking about your ability to open bags without spilling parts everywhere. How are you, Debo? People were asking about you earlier, so I'm glad you're here. Yeah, in fact, since you're here, I'll show you the modifications I did to the re-brick this that I did yesterday. Alright, so as a recap, Little Forest Friends are adorable, they're not creepy. Then, let's see, I built this Woo's Dragon. And the Woo's Dragon, we were comparing it to my other dragons, and that's how we got into the Little Forest Friends discussion. So this one is the Queen's Dragon's Rescue, the white dragon from that. So this is still my favorite dragon, but this is also quite a bit more expensive than the others. This one is $19.99, but for price, I think, and also I like this one better. This one's $14.99, so yeah, so lots of dragon action today. With the chainsaw, your kryptonite is unbuilt sets. Oh, okay. Well, I think too, Breeder Itchy Sheep, didn't you say you have this amazing backlog? All right, so I wanted to show Debo my modifications that I finished in this. Before I forget, this thing just fell off. I want to make sure this goes back where it belongs. Okay. So Debo, where I left off. Oops. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. Not my dog, a different chainsaw. Oh, okay. That's right, your dog is named Chainsaw. Okay, so Debo, where I left off last time, I said I didn't like the wings because the wings, I had too many like bumps and curves in different directions, so I was able to fix that. So these are all slopes coming up. And then I also put the teeth on the edge of the wings. So, and I also added this claw piece to the wings. But just about everything else is the same as I left it last time. And then the other thing I changed was back here I added another tooth for that back hole. I think I added these two after the stream, these two pins to cover those holes. So yeah, so I'll be taking pictures of this, and our joke is we're calling this the Flyer Flyer because we were talking about chai tea last time, that it's tea. So I think this is Flyer Flyer, and we've got the buzzard piloting it. Matthew Builds Brick says he wants to do another Forest Friends collab with me. Oh, sorry, did I miss that? Wow, I'm like way behind on my chat. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Maybe for Bricks by the Bay, we might be able to eke one out. I would love to do another collab with these. Okay, I see it now. Thanks for pointing that out. I'm sorry I missed it. There's a lot of... My superpower is hoarding Lego. Right. Well, I don't know. Is there anybody else here who wants to get in on a collab on the Little Forest Friends? Because I have some figures. Like I said, Cowboy Kenobi, if I send one to you to put in your city, then you can be part of this collab too. Flyer Flyer is the best submarine in the country has. Okay, so I didn't tell Debo that we were joking that this, you know, it looks like an airplane, but it could be like a stealth submarine. So we were calling the Flyer Flyer a submarine. Wait, so you put more pieces into a bag? What do you mean, put more pieces into a bag? Tear at the serration along the edge. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I showed them that. I showed them that that's the Debo method. And then Cornado was saying he's been doing that for ages, and that us, I guess, people doing it, the potato chip method is to go here and do it this way, where you could potentially have pieces flying all over the place. So, yeah, I showed them your tear method. You pull them apart along the fused edges. Yeah, you pull them apart like this, right? Like a potato chip, where you would pull it like this, and then maybe do it lightly and then ease it open. But Debo's method is so much faster. You just pour it all into a pile. No, we were talking about how you open the bag. How you open the bag like this. Because I was using scissors, so now I can cut that step out and go faster by using the Debo method of opening bags. So here are the leftover pieces. And then there's another cool little sub-build with the little, or I shouldn't say little, this is a pretty massive sword. And the sword has a skull. Let's see if I can get this to focus. It has a skull on the end. So that's pretty cool. Little Forest Friends is expensive in the aftermarket. Yes, it is. That's why you got to find somebody on eBay who's just like getting rid of their Forest Friends. Because I think I got that set. I've got 4 Little Forest Friends, I think a teacup, and a flower pedestal, I think, for like 25 bucks. It wasn't that bad. Like a Chips Crisps bag, right. Well, that's why we're saying you shouldn't be doing it that way. You should do the Debo method, where you just hang on there and tear it out this way. You have 21 of them. That sword is very Final Fantasy. I agree. And I think somebody did the research, I think Cornado may have done it, that this appears in 4 sets, but I think this set is the most affordable. A skull pommel for the win, yes. It's a total buster sword, yeah. And the other thing I like are these green flames, these green translucent flames you get in this set. So you get 3 of them. You get a ton of these little baby bottle pieces, some in brown and some in black. You get the printed wings. So there are no stickers, but there are these printed wings. So these are really nice. So I like the styling of this, and I like the white, but it's not my favorite dragon. Definitely not. And I think if I compare it to the fire dragon, I think of the 3 I have, I think this one is not my favorite. But it's still a nice little set. For $19.99, it's a deal. It's definitely a deal. Or something from Bleach. What is that? Also available in black. Okay. So anyway, Yeah, see? Don Brickle shows up and the crowd goes wild. See, we missed you, Debo. Glad you're here. Glad you're here with us. Okay, my friends. So, I think this is probably a good place to say goodbye for now. And so I wanted to say thanks everybody for hanging out with me again on Thrifty Thursday. Today we built the Lego. It's the Ninjago Woo's Battle Dragon. And like I said, it comes with the 2 minifigs, so that's probably why the price point is a little bit more than the Fire Dragon. The dragon itself is a little smaller than the other dragons, and it doesn't have the full articulating mouth like the other two have. But it does come with the minifigs, and there's 321 pieces in here. So I still think it's a good deal. I think the Fire Dragon 3-in-1 is a better deal, and I think the color scheme is also pretty cool. But I like white and gold too. So if you want this for a parts pack, it's good for that too. So also available in black. You're talking about the sword? Yeah, definitely. So once again, if you want to participate in the Re-Brick This challenge, that's this 3-in-1 Wild Lion set number 31112, and that we're doing pretty much the whole month. And this is my 3rd re-brick that I've done of the flyer. Yeah, we were wondering why my green screen is picking this up. It's really bizarre, but you saw it already. So the buzzard is piloting this aircraft, and when I did this yesterday, and I think I was mentioning that I like doing MOCs on stream because I don't know what I'm going to come up with, but I really like this. This has been fun. Fun stream tonight. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I think what we'll do is, for those of you who are participating in this, also keep in mind, Saturday, I'm going to start a new segment called Mock Improv. So I'm going to put a list of my minifigs, and I had mentioned, I think it was Brigadier Itchy Sheep, he was asking about which Batman ones I have, or maybe it was Tarot. So I'm going to also look for all of the Batman minifigs I have. I have a lot, but I don't have an exorbitant list. And then I'm going to just put out some of the ones that I can get to pretty easily, some of my CMFs. And then we're going to play mock improv. So you pick a minifig. So the group will pick a minifig. The group will come up with a situation and a location. And then I'll build it. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. So that'll be Saturday at 9 o'clock Pacific on YouTube. And then on Sunday, you'll get a chance to meet the mods. And you'll be meeting Debo and Cornado. And we were talking about this earlier, Debo, that I think you and Cornado came from the Instagram days. And you were Blackjack at the time. And that I didn't join until they were on YouTube. So I think that was in March or April, right around the same time Remy did. So that's why it'll be great to have you two talk about, your history, I guess, hanging out together as, just friends in the chat. And, and I'm curious if you two have thought about doing a collab together, since you have this SARS thing and the fart thing going. That almost screams collab going on. So anyway, so that'll be Sunday at 1 o'clock here on YouTube. And then I'll go back to my regular schedule on Twitch. So thanks again for hanging out with me. I hope you all had a good time. I did. And I really appreciate all of you because, like I said, I've had some down days where I've been wondering, why am I doing this? Or, something's going on in my life where I've been, kind of bummed. And it's just great having you to hang out with and raise my spirits up. How are you going to keep up your schedule when football season comes around? That's a good point. And since you mentioned it, Glenn, before I started doing the 1 o'clock Brickanista on the Move streams. Oh, hey, Robin. Yeah, before I started doing those streams, I was doing NFL chat. and I would have one of the 49ers games going in the background while I was building. So I think I might be doing that again for the 1 o'clock stream, is that we'll pick one of the football games and, you know, probably build something. I don't know. We'll have to see how that's going to change. But you're right. Football season is only a couple months away. It should be interesting. So anyway, so good night, everybody. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the day. I will see you back here on Twitch on Saturday for the new segment of Mock Improv. We'll see how that works. And thanks again, and may the clutch be with you. Thank you, everyone, for all your support, especially my subscribers and Patreon members. Thank you. Take care. Good night.